So tell me about the film.
Yeah, it's about my daughter Olivia, who had brain cancer, and she got sick with cancer, and my family and I just started fighting this. And after 9 months, my husband passed, and then Olivia and I and my 2 kids just kept on fighting cancer. And yeah, I just made this film for a lot of reasons, but for Olivia, for my family, and also to process what was happening in my life with loss and moving on and everything we don't know about. These 5 stages of grief are usually like 20 stages of grief. There's no linear way to grieve. Yeah. And so, yeah, making this film helped me with that. But at the same time, I really want to share it with parents who've lost a child so I can, help them.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful story.
Hard to
I'll just tell you a little bit about the film. So the film follows the stories of Ukrainian refugees living in Berlin that were formerly artists, and how they come together to form a collective to create art and protest together in Berlin.
Have you gone back and visited them since the filming of it, or how have you sort of stayed in touch with all the artists?
I haven't been able to go back and visit them, but we're in touch. We text quite frequently. We're in a group chat, which is fun, but they're always texting in Ukrainian, so I don't understand. But they're really amazing, and we stay in touch. And I'm just always trying to do whatever I can to help from afar, and that usually means they have also rights to screen the film. And they've done a screening. The first people that saw the film was the collective. And so I sent the film over to them just to make sure that they were happy with everything. They did a screening and had a big party and watched the film together, and they really loved it, which was really nice. Yeah.
So since then it's been shown in Berlin and stuff?
Yes, yeah. It's been shown at a ticketed event with the artists presenting it, and they had a big turnout, and it was at the Between Bridges exhibition, so they were able to show their art and then show the film, which is really great to see these kind of quilts, and then also get to see the stories behind it and the process behind it and all the work that went into it. Yeah.
So are the collectives still going? Is there any news of how long a lot of the artists will be staying? Is there are they all in sort of the same space that we saw them in the film, or has there been other spaces that has evolved in Berlin or even outside of Berlin?
Yeah. So to answer the first question, they've moved on to a new space, which I think is great. It's more of a permanent space, and so they've created kind of a home, a community there, where not only the original collective gets to hang out, but other Ukrainians, and they really invite everyone to come. They had a dinner a bit ago of just inviting Ukrainians to come and eat together and eat Ukrainian cuisine. And then they've been able to do exhibitions everywhere, all over Germany, more so in Berlin, of course, but it's been really great.
Yeah, so my name is Ian Phillips. I have a film here called There Goes the Neighborhood, which is a feature documentary about gentrification in New York City, and it's screening here tonight at the Winter Film Awards at 9 p.m.
Tell me about the story.
Yeah, so the story looks at gentrification in the past few years in New York City, and it looks at a couple main big issues. One main issue being when Amazon tried to move to Queens and relocate their headquarters here, in the community that fought back to kind of keep them out. So that's the main story. And there's a few other smaller stories, but that's the main one.
So tell us about your movie.
The name of the movie is Lobyra. It's a short film, and it doesn't tell a classical story. It conveys a mood. It's more a visual and goes to the feelings of the viewer.
Thank you so much, Natalie.